Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. My name is KewlImp, just in a whole host of names eager to reveal themselves. This is a second Disney World in my World Expectations line, Big Hero 6. This looks like an amazing world, and I've talked about it before, so I'm going to be repeating myself a little bit on this video. So I'm thinking that scene with the Golem Heartless is going to be the opening world, since there seems to be introduction made as the fight begins with one of the heroes, Go-Go, being thrown, Baymax flying in with Hero on his back. The Golem fight might be the same Golem from Olympus. It may be a theme throughout each world that this specific Golem keeps popping up. I think we'll defeat the Golem and it'll flee, and this will happen from world to world as we go throughout the game. This will be our introductions properly to the Big Hero 6 team, or at least Go-Go and Hero. We will probably find out that Callahan has escaped with the help of a cloaked figure. This, of course, will get Sora and Donald and Goofy's interest. We'll discover that it was Data Riku or Young Xehanort, because I believe Young Xehanort or Vexen will be here. This is where I think we'll encounter the data bugs with the giant fist, not fish, seen in the Big Hero 6 trailer. After that, we'll probably have to do our first data collection minigame we've seen in the past within that same trailer. Keeping in the theme of the 3 boss fights that I think is going to happen, I think the second boss fight is going to be Baymax 1.0. Data Riku takes control of the bug blocks, and thus Baymax 1.0. During the fight, I think Hero may be working on a virus or antivirus to fight back against it. Although we defeat the original Baymax, we are unable to free him at the moment from the bug data, and he escapes again. This is going to prompt a second data mini collection minigame. Now, this is also a moment where he remembers that all Baymax 1.0 had installed at him was a combat chip, since debugging him may have not worked up to this point. And he could be using the data we're collecting throughout the world, or at least during these minigames, as a way of making a copy of the original Baymax programming. And during a refight, we have to install the disk somehow, which may not be because we no longer have reaction commands, may be a special situation command. On a side note, I point this would be a great way to have some control over the boss for the player. If the player collects, let's say, 1 million data fragments or data points, when we go to the refight or the initial fight with Baymax 1.0, I think this will count as I do think this will be the second boss fight. When we defeat him, more likely we'll be able to recover his data again. This will give us the location of Callahan, but I also think it might be able to, let's say, reduce his health, reduce his damage that he does, things like that. It would be a really interesting way to kind of reintegrate in Recoded system where you could do the glitching and the reprogramming of the system. This could be a really super interesting world, and if the story is anywhere near what I just described, at least in the basics, it's going to just be jaw-dropping. Like I said in my top 3 worlds, I'm really looking forward to this world because there's a lot that can happen here. With that said, I want to thank you for watching this video. I ask that you like the video, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and comment below. Please do. Do you like the series? What do you think of my boss order and the general outline for this? The general outline for the world. I do want to say, as I've repeated this a couple times, make sure to avoid spoilers. Any confirmation spoilers down below. If they pop up, I will be deleting the comments automatically because we are trying to stay spoiler free throughout this entire venture. We only have, looks like, 20 some odd days left, because this is going to be, we have about 25 days left, and I don't want it to be ruined for anyone else. And because of that, please avoid spoilers in my Discord. Please avoid spoilers in the comments below. All that said, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good night, and may joy be to you all.